Hey guys, let's say you were going through a rough patch in your life, and all of a sudden you don't have a job, and you start to lose your rent, and you start losing track of it, and eventually your landlord says, this is not a cool guy, you're gonna have to move out, and you're just like, so what do I do now? This is where homelessness starts, and we all know what homelessness is. My last video was about homelessness and how terrible it is and how unnoticed it is, but yeah, today's video is going to be about how I would survive personally being homeless. Something very important would be to move wherever I want, because I know that I'm not going to have to pay any rent, so it's not going to be a big deal. So I'd probably move to a city that I would really not want to pay the rent for in any other place, so like LA or San Francisco has a higher rent fee. Probably one place where I couldn't afford rent otherwise and is warm, so one of those places. Not New York City, even though that's where I would live temporarily. And I would most likely want to live close to water and a bunch of stores, like venues. So maybe the beach. I would probably live in the sand of the beach and just bury myself every night when I got cold. Even though the sand absorbs the coldness, if you go under enough sand, I'm sure you could avoid that. Just like with snow, you can avoid it by burying yourself in snow. So I'd live in the sand, and I'd go if I wanted water. I would potentially have to steal a lot of the things I wanted as a homeless person, so it wouldn't be, as like, tra-la-la-la kind of feeling, but I would still go through life normally and try to live. And I would constantly be looking for a job. I wouldn't be slacking off and not looking for a job. One of my main objectives is to not be homeless anymore, so I would just continuously. As far as food goes, I would just wait until someone threw away like a nice big pizza and just eat it and go all out on the pizza boys. But if if there was no food around, then I'd have to definitely try to steal my way through life, which isn't something that I'm really cool about, but I'd have to do in this circumstance. It's a very desperate circumstance. And I'd probably just be very entertained by the people on the beach, the people fighting over me and how cool I am and blah blah blah. I'm the coolest homeless guy they've ever met. As far as money, I try to make some money by playing some instrument on the side of the road, by keeping the case of the instrument out and waiting for people to put some cash in the instrument case. But otherwise, I would just wait for people to drop like $100 bills on the ground, or their checks or whatever, because that happens all the time. I see it happen all the time in television and stuff, so I'm sure it happens in real life, because everything in television happens in real life. One of my main hobbies would be listening to the radio from the beach, from all the cars around me, and just waiting for that perfect song to come on, that perfect pop hit. And just waiting for like beach parties to show up, and I'd just be the coolest homeless guy ever. I'd hang out with all the college kids, and sorry, hold on. Okay, but anyway, I'd just be hanging out and relaxing and doing my thing, and my hair would be flawless every day, because I don't know, that's just the way it is. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching that video. Please subscribe and like this, because yeah, that's important to me. I love you guys, and have a nice weekend.